Imagine a custom GPT that transforms your input problem into a custom tailored model without you writing any code. Simply chat with your ChatGPT window and explain your problem to the GPT, suggest using Llama 3, and witness what feels like magic unfold. The system automatically recommends a dataset and sets about fine-tuning the model to your specification. The process is powered by MonsterAPIs, a platform renowned for its ease and speed in deploying and fine-tuning open-source models. Their technology stack includes advanced techniques like QLoRa and VLLM in the backend, ensuring efficient fine-tuning. To get started, just register at monsterapi.com and load your GPT using this link right here. So if you click right here, it will take you directly to your ChatGPT window. And also remember, once you sign up, you will get some free credit, which is enough for doing some basic experimentation. All right, I am in my custom GPT, which is named MonsterGPT. And as you know that you need to have ChatGPT Plus subscription because that's a requirement by OpenAI to use any custom GPT. And all you need to do is just paste your problem here. So here I just want to fine tune a Llama 3 base model, that will be model, so that it can write Python code for me following my instruction and send it. And then it will ask me for credentials checking. So I will need to authenticate you first. Please provide your email address so I can send you an OTP for verification. Yeah, so you just put your email right here. You will get an OTP in the email and put it back here. That's the process. So after I receive the OTP in my email, I just copy from my email and paste it right here and send it. Talk to Monster API, you are successfully authenticated. Now let's proceed with fine-tuning the Llama 3. Okay, then it's giving me all the required information. All right, now what's it basically saying that it's giving me the base model, which is obviously the Meta Llama 3 8B instruct. And it's selecting instruct because I have in my original request, I have said that the fine-tuned model should follow my coding instruction. And for the dataset, it's asking, could you specify the dataset you would like to use, or should you proceed with a suitable dataset that contains Python coding challenges and solution? Yeah, so that definitely meets my purpose. And unless you want to specify, you have a very specific need, and you can specify the dataset right here. And for the training details, we will set the model to learn from Python code examples, focusing on understanding and generating code based on instruction. Okay, so everything looks perfect, and I want ChatGPT, this custom GPT itself, to select my suitable dataset. So just I'm copying it here. So please proceed with a suitable dataset that contains Python coding challenges and solution. Yep. Proceed. And then it asks me, MonsterGPT wants to talk to dataset server huggingface.co. Yeah, obviously you need to allow it. And it talk to dataset server. Okay. Is suitable for our purpose. Code Parrot. Yeah, Code Parrot Clean is a very popular dataset. That's what they have chosen. So here is a fine-tuning configuration I propose. Base model is Llama 3 8B instruct. Perfect. Dataset path is Code Parrot Clean. Dataset subset is train, obviously. And prompt template given the task, and then you put the instruction, write Python code that achieves the following output. Training configuration, LoRa parameter are equal to 8, alpha 16, dropout 0, bias none. That looks all reasonable. So see, look at this beautiful thing that you can actually select all these LoRa parameters, quantization, training epochs, learning rate, early stopping right from within ChatGPT. So you do not need to go to the configuration portal of Monster API. You can just, if you want to change any of these, because say, for example, you want to select a dropout of 0.1, 10% dropout. You can select right here. You can just tell it select dropout of whatever. All right. Similarly, you can make quantization equal to true. Make quantization true, and it will apply quantization to your model. training epochs, learning rate, everything is configurable right from within ChatGPT window. That's really next level. So in my case, I'm pretty happy with this configuration, the default one that they have chosen. And again, if you want even more control or even more granular control on your fine-tuning job, you can definitely do that with Monster API's the fine-tuning portal, because there you may have something more even to control, like number of GPUs, etc., etc. So yeah, in this case, I'm just going to say that please proceed with this configuration. And I can see that it's starting action. So actually it is, I think, provisioning the fine-tuning machine, like allocating GPU, CPU, RAM, etc. So that's what it's doing. Yeah, MonsterGPT wants to talk to API, monsterapi.ai. Obviously, you need to confirm it. Okay, now this is interesting. It tried to talk to the dataset in Hugging Face, and looks like it seems there was an issue with the dataset subset specification. The available subset for Parrot clean dataset is actually labeled as default. Okay, that may be, yeah, that's a common problem. So not train. So it initially selected the subset as train right here, but train, there is no train, rather it is default. So it is adjusting, auto adjusting that error automatically. That's really magical. So it says it will adjust the configuration to use the default subset and initiate the fine-tuning process again. So it already adjusted, and then again it found another error with the dataset, which is about the prompt formatting, and that also it corrected automatically. So prompt template should be Python code content. Initially it selected something else. I think it selected something like instruction. Yeah. So now even that they are automatically corrected. That's really magical. As you know that proper prompt formatting is superbly important whenever you are doing any fine-tuning. So in this case, initially it selected this prompt template with an instruction, but when it actually talked to the dataset in Hugging Face, it found that that is not the correct prompt for this particular dataset. So it automatically corrected the prompt template to Python code content. And then it talked to Monster API, and the fine-tuning process has been successfully initiated. Your Llama 3 model is being trained to generate Python code based on the content provided in this dataset, and you will receive update via email as the job progress. Meanwhile, you can also ask me to check for status anytime if you wish. So as probably you know that once in the Monster API, before starting the actual fine-tuning job, that is when it is pending, when it is actually provisioning all these machines, your Monster API credit will not be used during that time. Only when your actual training job has started, from that timestamp, your credit will be used. So no worries if you are having to wait 1, 2, or 3 minutes, or even, for example, 4 or 5 minutes. No worries, your credit is not being consumed. And remember, just as it says that whenever the status of your this project that you just launched, whenever the status of that changes, you will immediately receive an email notifying you about the status. So you are always updated. And also, obviously, you can even start the deployment of your fine-tuned model when the fine-tuning job is done. But while you are waiting, I can just ask it that if it can do that job. So let's just ask, can you deploy the model for me? And it says to deploy the model that we have just fine-tuned, I will need the final adapter model link from the fine-tuning process, which typically is provided upon completion. Obviously, since the fine-tuning job is still underway, we don't have the adapter model link yet. Yeah, that's of course obvious. Once the fine-tuning is completed, I can proceed with deploying the model. You can either wait until the fine-tuning process completes and then provide me with the adapter link, or if you'd like, I can check the status of the fine-tuning job to see how it's progressing. Would you like me to check the current status of the fine-tuning? Yes, please. And I have to give the confirmation again. And obviously, you can, of course, deploy the model after it is fine-tuned, and that may take hours depending on the size of the model. So it says right now it's giving me the status. The fine-tuning job is currently live and has started as of May 6, 2024. It seems to be progressing well. Once it is completed, I will be able to provide you with the adapter link for deployment. Please check back later or let me know if you'd like to receive another status update or have any other request in the meantime. Yeah, so all looks very good. I double checked in the Monster API's website and dashboard that it's under queue status. And also, of course, if you want to terminate this fine-tuning, you can just tell it here and it will terminate your job just in case. So let's just say that and let's see what it does. Terminate that current fine-tuning job. Starting action. So I think it will ask for my confirmation again. Yep, confirm. All right, now it has terminated. The fine-tuning job has been successfully terminated. If there's anything else you need assistance with, or if you'd like to start a new fine-tuning process or deployment, feel free. All right, now let's quickly check going back to the dashboard if it has indeed been terminated. And here I can see this fine-tuning job that was started on 7th May has been terminated. All right. And throughout the entire process, you will receive immediate notification in your email just like this. So when I started the fine-tuning job, I received this kind of status message that your fine-tuning job with ID so-and-so has started. And then when I terminated, then also I got your deployment is now terminated, reason terminated by user. So overall, I found it very magical to do the fine-tuning with this ChatGPT because you have to write no code at all, even no configuration setup, no hardware management, no infrastructure, pipelines, etc. Everything will be controlled right from within ChatGPT. And also, like we saw, that it gives pretty granular control over the training configuration, like QLoRa parameter setup, etc., number of GPUs to allocate, etc. So yeah, I definitely do suggest check out their portal. You will get 2,500 credit, which is enough for all your basic testing for both fine-tuning, training, and deployment. All right, that's a wrap. Hopefully you found it useful, and I will see you in the next one.